Hello, YouTube world. This is Dylan with Read Your Thoughts. And, well, today we have basically just dived into the second chapter, and it's about personal leadership. And so I didn't get very far at all today. I just read the very first section, and I just kind of want to talk over it and really get into some personal details and kind of open myself up to you guys today. So basically, it was an exercise that that I did take seriously and really thought about. So they really wanted you to kind of close your eyes and imagine yourself going to a funeral, and you see everybody who's there, your friends, family, coworkers, whoever that might be. And as you go through this funeral, you see the flowers and you hear the organ music, and you walk up to the casket and you peer inside, and basically you see yourself dead in 3 years from now. So what they want you to do is, as the funeral kind of proceeds and you have, listen to people speak, your friends and family and your coworkers and, any associates you might have had good contact with. They want you to kind of think about, what you would say or what you would want them to say about you and about your character, and what they would be missing from their lives without you there. So I don't really have like a why this is the exercise that they do. That's just below this in the next section, and didn't get into it yet, but I kind of just wanted to share this with you guys real quick to kind of just get something out there for today. So what I would basically want them to say about me is that I'm a hard worker. I'm I do work very hard. I have a very good work ethic. I show up every day on time, and give it kind of basically my 100% every day, even if I'm not feeling it. I want them to say that I'm kind. Because I think I'm a pretty kind guy, and I do tend to be nice to just about everybody. Even if they are annoying, or or if my mind's just not in it, I do put on that very polite smile, and try to have that small talk. Even though I don't like small talk, I will engage just that little bit to kind of make sure everybody is not worse off by talking to me. So yeah, I definitely want to be known for being kind. I want to be known for being a unique person as well. I do think that I am pretty different, and I don't really have a mold that I kind of fit into that I know of yet, and I think that's kind of a good thing. I really don't want to be put into a mold or kind of do the the cookie cutter layout plan that society has for you. I'm still trying to figure everything out, still trying to figure myself out, and so I definitely want to be known for being unique in that way, and for also being in a way that's down. So in my notes I have I also want to be known as creative. So I think that ties into also being unique, because I do make music videos, or edit, basically animated music videos, and so I kind of want that to tie in as well. And I did photography for a while, and I try to dabble here and there, in different things, and I think I am a unique person, in that sense, as well as my personality. I'm not. I am kind of, I guess, different in a sense that, I'm definitely more introverted, and I'm definitely, not an extrovert, but I can be, extroverted, around the right people and things like that. And, I just have a different take on everything, I think. I think differently than, I think not most people, but, like most people I'm around, I guess. So I definitely want to be known as unique. I want them to say, that I always tried to be better. That I was always trying to better myself, which I am. I try to go to the gym, and now I'm reading this book, and trying to do this vlog as well. And so I'm really trying to always kind of be better than what I was yesterday, or even a year ago, or whatever that might be. So definitely want to have them say that I was always trying to better myself. I want to say that, what else did I put? So they're gonna probably, as I'm sitting there, I'm gonna be saying stuff about myself as well. I'm gonna say, that I had so many different ideas that, I never got to try, or never got to, actually practice, or, put out into the world. And, that kind of hurts, because, it kind of really puts things into perspective as to what you could be doing with yourself, instead of the things that you're actually doing. If you're not using your potential, and then you use this this challenge, or this whatever you want to call it. But dang it, I forgot where I was at. But see, that's my mind blanking out. It's weird. I don't know why it does this. But so I had a lot of different ideas, that I just didn't get to put out there. And it kind of really makes you think about what you can be doing with yourself. Another thing that I would say about myself is that I didn't talk enough, or didn't see my family enough. And that's definitely one that I struggle with, because I do love my family, my dad's side and my mom's side. They were never together, officially. And so, it's always been kind of split down the middle there. But, I don't talk to my parents, even remotely close to being, sometimes, and so I think, it kind of helps you see what you should be doing more of as well. I definitely want to talk to my mom and my dad more, and, brothers, sisters, my grandparents, they live right up the street from me. And, I might see them once every, couple weeks, just because I'm, like I said, very introverted, and very, by myself, I feel very independent as a person, and that and I guess I don't have the perspective of love from them that I should. And, I do love them and I know they love me. I just don't have that kind of coming together and kind of a shared perspective of that. So that's something I definitely want to work on. What else here? Something I would say about myself as well is that I didn't contribute really to the world. I never really gave back, volunteering, whatever else, just kind of giving your time up for others, serving other people and helping others. I help my grandparents pretty much whenever they want. And that's something, but I don't think that I do enough of, any kind of volunteering or anything. I think for me, it's difficult to kind of put myself out there and, because I would want to help, but I don't think that, I guess I'm, definitely a little bit scared, or not scared, but intimidated, to put myself out there and just to help other people whenever when they need it, and when I know that I can actually help and actually give them value from that. So that's something else I definitely want to work on. So some other things that they would probably say is that I'm funny. When I'm in the right mood, I do like to crack jokes, and I do like to I do pick on people in a humorous way and make people laugh, and so I think that's definitely something they would say. They'd probably say that I did give it everything that I had, even though that might not be true. But that's definitely something that I can see being said, because I do, I guess for me, I just kind of narrow it in and try to focus as much as I can. So I do try to give it a lot, especially in my area of work, whatever I'm doing. Whether it's working in a factory or working in a restaurant or, whatever, I do try to give my 100%, that I can every day, because, I know that if I don't, somebody else has to pick up that slack, and I don't like to have other people, have to pick up after me, or, have to, or feel that I'm not doing enough. So I definitely try to, at least in the work aspect, try to give it my all. And that really ties back into the independence side of it. I want to say that they would say that I've strengthened my heart. So for me, that basically means that I am, I do kind of know what's right from wrong, and for me, I might not always speak my mind, but I definitely know the difference between what's good for me and what's not, and how to have a pretty good handle on my emotions, and where I want to go with that. And how do I put this? So I guess it would be like more like I'm just determined, and so I kind of when I'm in my path, I follow it, and it's hard for other people to break that, especially now that I'm a lot more disciplined. And I do like to always be kind and nice to people, and I don't like to belittle people or make them feel unwanted or scared or anything like that. So I think that would be something that I would want them to say, if anything. And the last thing that I have basically is, if you did die, what would they lose? If they lost you. So what piece of their life would be gone? Your friends, families, whoever. So I basically said that it's kind of simple. So I said that they would lose someone who is real and who is very attached with the world. So I feel like, when I do have actual conversations with people, that I am very down to earth and very realistic about things. And I definitely am very much in touch with the world around me. I'm very self-aware in that aspect. And so I think that would definitely be something that they would lose. They would lose those conversations, and they would lose that that exchanging of open-mindedness, because I am open-minded, and I do like to think critically about things, and kind of just have small debates, back and forth between each other, just to kind of expand your perspective on things, because you should really try to understand people first before you are understood. And I know that's one of the later points in this book, and I'm sure I'll definitely get back to that. But that is something that I think people would lose if I wasn't here. So that's it for this. Those were just my thoughts, me opening up, and this felt really good. I'm really hoping that I can continue doing these and continue getting better at these, even if it's a couple minutes a day, or if it's, if I can just keep doing this on a daily basis, that would be great. I definitely hope to complete my goal of finishing this book by the end of the month, if I can. I don't know how realistic that is, since it is halfway through September, and we're only on the second chapter. But we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll just continue to put these videos out every day, and that means we'll be reading at least hopefully 2 to 3 sections of a chapter every day, and hopefully we can accomplish that goal. That's what I'm striving for. Let me know what you guys are striving for right now for this month, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.